I heard about the first question is about the result of Oman and the performance. Is correct? I have clearly understood.
Yes, yes. I was saying that the methodology is fairly well, but I saw some deviations, like Jordan declined sharply, Bahrain's performance declined sharply, while Oman's performance increased sharply.
Yeah.
So what, in 2 years only, what could be the reason?
Well, as I have shown in my slides about the methodology, because it's really important to understand how we do this assessment, and the reason why we are using this quantitative approach to assess in a qualitative modality the government readiness and performance. What I'm saying is that many countries, and I know very well now that the issue of Oman, Oman is doing very good. But as you see, in our e-government survey, we have 3 indicators. One is our online, based on our online indexes. So we structure the model that we have implemented is a very simple model, because it's just when we do the assessment, we just answer, we look at some feature and we answer yes or no, yes or no. If the features are there, we answer yes. There is no way to, and this yes becomes a number that is just 1. But when we, as soon as we find one feature, then there is some questions that go more in depth, means that ask for more information, and it means also that give really represent the reality, how much you have implemented that feature, or how much you are taking care of some services and so on. But again, as soon as we identify the sub-question, then the answer could be yes or no. If it is yes, it's another one, and so on. This is only for the first part of the indicator, because it is only for our online services index. But the other 2 indexes, they have a very important role, because all of them weight 1/3. Is about ITU data and is about UNESCO data. For some countries, we have already received from many countries, and also from your countries, some complaints saying that the data were not updated, that they don't recognize their performance within that data. Unfortunately, we need to use only official data that comes from our UN system. So it's really important, and most of the time there is sometimes there is a delay of transmission from the government to this organization. So the data that are available and that are official, sometimes they are really not the most updated one. So in some cases, really the other components of the index is not 100% updated. What we can do? First of all, we are already discussing this with UNESCO and with ITU. It's really important that we synchronize the assessment and the collection of the data in a way that as soon as we issue the new survey, we are able to provide all the updated data. This is the first important answer. The second is also important that the governments provide this information to ITU and to UNESCO, because it's really important for also for from the government point of view. So this is about the results. But then the other issue is that in any case we are making an assessment for 193 countries. Believe me, it's really a tough job. Means that and this is the reason why only we can do that as UN, because we cover we work with all member states. But for this reason, in any case, although we are looking for the most important feature and that we believe are the most important trend for develop an e-government strategy for implement the e-government. Although this is a really an overall ranking. Unfortunately, many countries believe looks much more about the ranking instead of the other meanings that and the main findings that are in the report. The ranking is just something that make give you the opportunity to improve. But what is really much more important is that we agree on the main theme: the all of government, e-participation, multi-channel, the new issue related to the sustainable development. These are the main themes that have to be taken in consideration when you implement your e-government strategy. I hope I have answered your question. Anyway, I am also available to reach after this webinar all the questions by email, and so I give the floor to the facilitator for another question.
Yeah, thank you very much. I hope Rakesh says the answer will suffice. And because of the time constraints, if you allow me, I will move to the other questions, which are already...
Yeah, please move to the other people, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, Rakesh. And I will be, folks, sharing email address of Mr. Aquero via email later on post-webinar. Okay.
I would love to have that. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much for your question again, Rakesh. Okay, let's move to another interesting question posted by a representative of Yes Sir, which is an e-government program of Saudi Arabia, and the representative is Mr. Mark Bedger. The question is, with such a high value or goal being placed on WOG approaches, can countries expect a different weight or value being placed on their national portals?
Sorry, can you repeat? Because again, now the last part I missed.
Okay, again I repeat, it's a short question. With such a high value or goal being placed on WOG approaches, can countries expect a different weight or value being placed on their national portals? Web portals.
Well, I don't think so. If it is referred to the next e-government survey and what we are going to assess, we are now working on taking some feedback from all member states. So also your country is welcome to provide feedback for our consideration. And this is also what I said at the end of my presentation. But the core assessment for the next survey, in any case, will cover this main theme that are already reflected in the e-government survey 2012, and also the new, for example, we are going to move from the MDGs to the what they call the development goals, and also after Rio +20, there are other issues related to the environment, to the sustainable development that we will take in consideration. But in principle, I think what is really, really important is to work and to improve on the e-participation side, then also on this all of government approach. That is really, really important, and it's not, as I said before, about technology. Technology is we know the solutions. Means that we need the budget to do that, we need time to do that, but in any case, the technology is not a big deal. What is much more important is how to re-engineer, to reorganize the workflow inside the organization, how to requalify the human capital that is available, and to reorganize the work. So all these issues are really important. Last but not least, again, vulnerable groups. When we talk about the all-of-government approach, when we talk about multi-channel, when we talk about the participation, we have not to forget all this part of the population that we call vulnerable groups that have to be involved, and we need to provide services for them. So also this part is important.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you, Mark, for posting this question. And I understand that there's a whole team of Yasser, the e-government program of PSA, is currently listening and watching this webinar, Mr. Aquero. And they've been very kind enough to even sponsor our last year's high-performance government program, which was held in Madinah. Okay, yeah. Let us move on to another question. I believe there's another hand raised. Mr. Ahmed Darwish, could you hear us, please, and could you introduce yourself? Mr. Darwish, can you hear us? Your audio is a little bit hazy. Can you please speak up? I think you. There's a mash in your noise sound quality. So, Mr. Darwish, if you don't mind, I believe you have already posted the question in the chat box. So, if I can read it over for you, because I think we can barely hear you. All right, thank you very much. The question Mr. Darwish asked was for Mr. Querio. The question is, was there any measures for the SLA measures? He meant the SLA figures of providing those e-government services to the citizens.
Sorry, I didn't catch the word. For what?
For the SLA, service level agreements. Was there any measure?
Service level agreement, yes. Service level agreement.
Yeah. Was there any measure?
What is? Yeah. Can you re-say the question?
Okay, the question is, was there any measures taken for the SLA measures? I mean, for those e-government services to the citizens for providing?
Okay, yeah, I got it. The service level agreement is a very important issue related to the performance of the services provided for citizens. And also for the what is requested to the suppliers, and then there is also something related to the customer satisfaction that have to be in line with the service level agreement that were defined and contractualized with the supplier. But from our perspective,